Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Justin here. So, there's been a lot that I've been up to lately. So, for example, as you can see, I have recently moved to a new house earlier last month. Oh, yeah, and today's January 1st, so happy fucking New Year, and hope you make 2025 your year or whatever. And all I can say is 2024. I've had some good times and my bad times, but hey, dreams come true, hard work pays off, bad times don't last, but bad guys do, as Scott Hall would say. But if I mix something up, please let me know in the comments because, ever since I heard Scott Hall say those words, I really try to live by them, especially when I go through some hard times every now and then. I just know that they won't last, but, bad guys like me, they last forever. But if you've been following my other social media accounts, more specifically like my threads and my Instagram, for the middle of December, I was in Hiroshima and Kyushu for work. And even though I went for work, I still had time for play. Like for example, when I was in Fukuoka, I went to the Lalaport there. And if you don't know what Lalaport is, if you're not familiar with Japan, it's like a chain of malls all around. And at this particular Lalaport, there's like a big Gundam unicorn on display, like the one in Odaiba. And I also got this unicorn hat at that Gundam base store there. And I thought it was pretty cool. But so anyway, I'm also on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, and TikTok under jmoriarty84. I'll include all those links in the description box, and just to help me get through the move. Whenever I had downtime, I would play some retro games, record them, and then just upload them to, let's say, mostly my Threads account because usually you can upload, let's say, 10 videos and a minute of, like, I think 4 or 5 minutes. And I thought that format was perfect for, sharing that kind of stuff. But it's kind of been a while since I've done a bit of YouTube stuff, and thought I'd share you the new crib. So pretty much what sold me on this house. So I'm pretty much living, let's say, 10 minutes away from where we were living before. But consequently, to get to the train station, I got to, get ready like a lot earlier. And the walk also adds another 10 minutes. But hey, I'm kind of used to it by now. But so here's, a full view of my room from up here. So there's my daughter on her computer, or actually on my computer, watching Alice in Wonderland on the Disney Plus. Unfortunately, we don't have internet right now, so it's kind of tethered to my iPhone, which I'm using to record this. And we got to air dry my laundry outside. My heater has not been installed. It's New Year's right now, so it's going to take a while. Yeah, you can see I have some Totoro toys right there. They're really my daughter's. And here's most of my retro game collection, mostly for Dreamcast, PS2, PS1, Saturn, and PSP. And And sometimes I use this TV to, connect to my PC just to watch stuff. But for now, my daughter just wants to watch Alice in Wonderland on my computer. But, so anyway, let's get into my manga collection. So, between, let's say, February and April of 2024, I saw a lot of manga for sale, mostly a book off. Some I bought at Mandarake stores in Akihabara, especially the classic ones. But mostly at book offs, let's say in Hachioji, one not too far from my house, and some just all around the Tokyo and Kanagawa area. So first, this is mostly stuff I have here in Japan. I got a whole lot of other manga back home in my parents' house in the US. So here I have Flame of Recca. I saw the original anime back in high school, and it ends where it really gets good in the manga. and I've been wanting to read it for a while. So I was like, I found this for a pretty good price. A majority of this stuff, like, you'd be surprised, like, for some sets I got for like 500 yen, some for 1,000, some for 2,000, but like nothing you know, less than 5,000 for the most part. But yes, Flame of Rekka, I really love the anime, and I'm hoping to read the manga soon. And as you can see below, I have all of Kimetsu no Yaiba. I pretty much read from the just before the Hashira Keiko arc started. Now I was surprised, like, wait, that was a pretty quick story arc. It was like, you know, less than like a volume or something from what I remember. But man, the last arc, it's really fucking awesome. And I can't wait to see that animated. But yeah, I know in the anime version of the Hashira Keiko arc, they used some additional material from some of the novels to add more to it, and it made sense. And over here, here's a classic Area 88. I saw the original OVA as a kid, and I loved it. And I think the Super Famicom game was released as like UN Squadron Fighter along with the arcade version. But I do have the Super Famicom version, and I used to play the arcade version all the time wherever I can find it. But I really can't find the arcade version these days. But if you're into, let's say, shooters, it's a lot of fun. And here I have Megumi no Daigo. So it's a firefighting manga. Yes, there was recently an anime not too long ago about this, but that anime is based on a manga that's a sequel to this series. This original series was published in the 90s. Yeah, my daughter kind of has a cold too. But anyway, I will get around to reading this soon. Yeah, I bought a lot of manga, just haven't really had time to get around to reading it as of yet. So here I have Karate Baka Ichidai. I think on Hulu they have the anime as Karate Fighter. The anime does take some liberties. For example, the main character isn't Masoyama. It's his name is Ken Asakura, while this takes more influence from the life of Masoyama, from what I understand. But I know in the anime they do use clips of Masoyama demonstrating certain karate techniques. And Masoyama was like one of the guys who founded Kyokushin Karate, one of the first full contact forms of karate. And like one notable fighter who uses it, or at least who used former fighter, was George Rush St. Pierre. Even though he relies a lot on his wrestling when he was fighting, but his base was Kyokushin Kai Karate. And Boss Rutan, a former kickboxer and UFC champion, he also has a background in Kyokushin as well. And here I have 20th Century Boys. I got this for like, I don't know, like less than 2,000 yen. Yeah, it's been months, so I forgot how much I paid for it. But I know for a lot of sets I bought, I did not pay more than 3,000. And yeah. So I saw the trilogy after I moved back here in 2009. And I've been meaning to get to the manga, but like I didn't really get around to buying it earlier this year. Just haven't got around to reading it. And here I have Spriggan. You might know the Netflix anime or the movie that came out in the late 90s, which was also like episode 2 of the Netflix series, which is about fucking Noah's Ark. I got around to finding this earlier. And I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I really hope they get the whole thing animated. And I also got the PS1 game. And as you can see, I got GTO. This is another fucking classic. I haven't been able to find some of the prequel mangas like Bad Company or Shonan Junai Gumi yet, but I really want to get those first before I get around to getting the sequels like 14 Days in Shonan and whatnot. And here I have Labukan or Lovely Complex. I know this had like a controversy earlier this year, and shortly after I heard about that controversy, like I found this manga for like 500 yen. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it, but I haven't read it yet. And here I have Arashi no Seres. I saw the anime way back in high school, and I got this for like 500 yen. And here I have Hana Yori Dango, the entire series, and yeah, I think I got this for like 1,000 yen for the entire series, as crazy as this sounds. Yeah, watching Alice in Wonderland, right, Maria? Okay. And here I can really shift it 100%, but Here I have Marmalade Boy, Fushigi Yugi, and I also have the Genbu Gaiden series, which is like a prequel. I know there's another prequel in public serialization right now, but this is like the second ever shoujo series I ever got into, along with, like, first was Sailor Moon, and then Fushigi Yugi was like the second shoujo series I ever saw. And my sister has the manga as well, but she got hers in English. Well, I got mine in Japanese, and I think I got this for like 2,000 yen. So yeah, I got some other stuff, up here. So my light guns for my Saturn, my Dreamcast, a mouse for my Dreamcast, racing controllers for my Dreamcast, in my Saturn, keyboards, maracas for Samba de Amigo, for Jet Dago. I could use this for like flight simulators. My dance pad for Dreamcast, Dance Dance Revolution. They made 2 of them. Here's my PSVR. Here's pretty much like all of my Pat Labor mangas, Kodomo no Mocha, and other titles by the creator Ohana Miho. Here's some other stuff she did, like Mizuno Kan, or what else did she do? Andante and Partner. I haven't got around to reading those yet. Like, these were included in a set I got for Kodomo no Mocha for like less than 1,000 yen. And here I have all of Soten no Ken, the prequel to Hokuto no Ken. I want to get around to reading this as soon as I can. And here I have all of All My Goddess. So I knew the manga was still in publication when the original OVA and the TV series were going on, and like, I didn't really want to read this. I didn't want to get around to the manga until it was over, which is kind of a weird thing considering I still actively read JoJo and Hajime no Ippo, which are still in serialization. But I kind of wanted to wait for Oh My Goddess to end before I read that. And now that it's over, I got all of it. So yeah, it also includes some novels as well. And here I have all of Fruits Basket. Here I have all of Sailor Moon and Sailor V. And as you can see here, I have all of Akira. I know they're going to make a new anime of that soon. Like, that's been in development hell for like the last few fucking years. So hopefully it'll live up to the original anime and the manga. Here I have the original Gunmu manga, or Battle Angel. It's also pretty interesting. Like, it's called Gunmu. Like, the first kanji means gun or Jew, but the author just has it entirely read as gun, while the second kanji is mu, meaning dream, or otherwise read as Yube. And here I have all of Nashika. And as you can see behind my Grogu doll, he's protecting my copies of Galaxy Express 39 and City Hunter. I've been enjoying that. And here I have all of Ranma, and I actually bought all of this prior to the announcement of, or maybe after the announcement of the remake, and I just felt this one of those things that I've been wanting to read, and I'm glad that I have it. And right here I have all of Masaru-san, Sugoyo Masaru-san, Sexy Commando Gaiden. I love the anime. It's probably one of my favorite comedies of all time. Here I have another boxing manga called Ganbari Genki. It's done by Koyama Yu, the creator of the Azumi manga. And here I have Evangelion, Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, Rig Veda, which is like one of Clamp's first mangas. And here's some of my other Clamp stuff, like Tokyo Babylon, and the first part of Imaginary Earth. I know I have part 2. Maybe it's like back in my parents' house in the US. And here I have Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. Here I have Tokyo Revengers. So pretty much like the anime has covered, let's say, give or take, a little over 2/3 of the manga. And like the last few arcs could be, I think the last 2 arcs or so could just be one fucking season. And here I have the manga to Space Battleship Yamato right over there, the 2 red ones. And these three over here, Aono Rokugo, this is the blood. This is like Blue Submarine #6. Like, even though the anime came out like 25 years ago, the manga came out 25 years before that, which is pretty interesting. And here I have all of Cat's Eye manga, and Disney Plus is going to have a new one, and can't wait to see it. Glad to see they're going to bring back the original theme song, but I hope they bring back whatever Seiyu cast they can bring. And I know some people are wondering about a dub or not. For me, I don't give a shit about dubs, so when it comes to dubs, don't ask me about it. So here we have Kiseiju, or Parasite. The anime came out a few years ago, but the manga was in publication in the early to mid 90s. And yeah, stylistically there are some differences, but overall, they effectively tell the same story. And yeah, I'm gonna try and read some of this stuff, in the coming months and whatnot. And then whatever I finish, I'll send it home to my brother, and then I will then, try and find some new manga to read and to buy and to read. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some Dragon Ball manga, maybe get some more Fushigi Yugi, maybe get 2.5 Niten Go Jigen Lidisa, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, that's it for now, and peace out.